Good day. In our today's tutorial, we will be treating on how to produce a roof plan in Archicad. As you can see, this is my 3D design. This is the roof. It's a complex roof design. This is my 3D. Now, for you to produce a roof plan in Archicad, you have to go over, since this is a story building, one story building duplex, you have to go over to story 2. This is a roof plan. I will tell you the reason for that. You know, in a bungalow, the standard wall height from DPC damp-proof course to the height, upper height, is 3000 mm, 3000 millimeters, which is 3 meters. The standard. Then after that 3000 mm, that is the upper, after the upper height of the wall, then you can introduce your parapet, that is concrete pressure, before your roof design, before you start talking about roof. So it is above 3 meters. Then talking about, so the roof plan for bungalow now should be around this story 1. Then talking about a duplex, a story building, after your bungalow, after a wall height from DPC to 3000, the wall height, you talk about the upper slab. From the upper slab to the wall height should be around that 6 meters. Then the roof will come after the two wall heights, which is 6 meters. Then you talk about the concrete pressure, then your roof design. So a story building, for you to get your roof design, you go over to story 2. Then 2-story building, for you to get your roof design, story 3. Then 3-story building, for you to get your roof design, there is nothing like 4-story building here. You just go over to create, right click, create, you can just type 4. See the wall height, I'm telling you, this is my wall height, standard. You create. This is 4-story. Okay, let me go back to floor plan. So this is my floor plan. This is my 3D design. Then this is the work, already rendered work. This is a roof. And for me to generate my roof plan design, you know, you can't get your roof design from 3D here, so you have to go to floor plan. You can't find my roof design here, then you go over to story 2. Like I explained earlier, this is a story building, 1-story building, so my roof plan should be around this 2-story building. Okay, this is my roof plan. What you have to do, you copy and paste. You can paste it anywhere. You can go to story 4, story 3, story 2, story 1. I prefer ground floor. You paste. Okay, this is the roof. Or you can't just present it like this. You have to modify it. You have to modify. You have different ways of producing roof plan in Archicad. Well, let's start with this. Well, this one might be a longer process, or I think the easiest. You can just, okay, let's introduce our line. You can see what I'm doing. This might delay us. Let's introduce another method. But this is a complex roof, it will take our time. Just click on vacuum, highlight, click on fill, Ctrl A. It didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, let's continue the way we are doing it. Let us use line. Just introduce a line at each segment. Make sure it's accurate. You have to follow the line to avoid mistake. You have to be accurate, because any error you did here will reflect when inserting your roof material with fill. Hope you are following. There are easier way of reducing this roof plan that won't take you up to a minute, but let's just go with this one. At least with this, you have understand the system, you have understand how the thing is being like. This is a complex roof design. Okay, we are rounding up. We are almost done. Okay, this is our roof design. So what you have to do now, you click on mark Q, you highlight, click on fill, Ctrl A, or rather just click on this empty space and delete. This is our roof. The next thing we have to do is to introduce our roof material. Before then, as one more thing we have to do to make the roof look more mature and decent. You click on line, on group. This is offset all edges. Type 100, duplicate, the same thing. we didn't do for this line. So you make sure you add it to avoid error. Yeah. Okay, yeah, true. The next thing you have to do is to introduce our roof material. So for you to do that, you go to your field, right click, you look for roof material. These are roof materials. I prefer using roof tie stack, depending on the one you want to use. Then you also do similar thing. You are on our field already. Then you have selected our roof material. Then you insert a roof material. Use a complex roof plan. There are different ways of producing a floor plan, a roof plan in Archicad. I think this is the longest process, but I have a reason for that, for you guys to understand the system. After you guys must have learned how it's been done, I can actually show you guys a shortcut too on how to produce a roof plan. You have different ways, more than 10 ways. You have to be accurate. You have to avoid error. Oh, okay. This is our roof plan in Archicad. So the next thing you have to do, you have to create an indicator indicating where the water will flow through water collector gutter. just click on arc cycle. That's what I'm doing. Click on line. This is you bringing out your ingenuity in what you are doing. Click on fill. Change to black. Can drag it. You can rotate it to the point. This is your rotate tools. Click depending. This will show the flow of the water intake output. Let's edit it. So this is how to produce a roof plan in Archicad. In our next video, I'll also emphasize on how to, use a simpler method to produce a floor plan, a roof plan in Archicad.